Hello everyone, and thank you Premier Blair for the opportunity to address you all at today's summit ahead of what I hope is a productive day. Everyone has woken up to the fact that climate change is a serious problem and is getting worse. And there is now overwhelming evidence of the causes of climate change and what the consequences will be if we do not act. Of course, there remain some uncertainties. But overall, the risks of damaging and irreversible consequences are clear and high. The challenge before us then is immense. And in just 1 month, the countries of the world will meet in Copenhagen to address the challenge. Success is critical, but it's going to be dependent on political leaders having the political will, as well as understanding what are the technological and other solutions available to them. To this end, I've been working with a group called the Climate Group on a project called Breaking the Climate Deadlock to help try and deliver success in these Copenhagen negotiations. And this Breaking the Climate Deadlock initiative is directly supporting the United Nations climate change negotiations. We're trying to do this through high-level engagement and advocacy and the production and dissemination of expert reports and briefing papers on the key issues that are going to shape the negotiation. The purpose is to build decisive political support among the key players for a new international agreement and to show what are the strategies that will allow us to implement it effectively so that we drive down the level of greenhouse gas emissions. The work I've done with the Climate Group shows that we can meet the challenge of climate change. In fact, we can achieve approximately 70% of the required emissions cuts over the next 2 decades with existing or near commercial technologies. And then there are new technologies that offer the potential for huge reductions in emissions, and this can be invested in over the longer term. This challenge can be met without damaging the economy. There are going to be, in fact, major investments creating jobs and business opportunities as we move to a new low-carbon economy. Indeed, we estimate there are already more than 2 million people worldwide employed in renewable energy alone. Global investment, therefore, in new environmental technologies has risen from around $10 billion to $66 billion from 1998 to 2007. Of course, adaptation will be a necessity, not a choice. Climate change is already occurring and will continue to occur, even with strong action. But what we know now is that waiting is risky and expensive. The science is becoming more, not less alarming on the dangers of climate change as time has passed. For success, therefore, in addressing climate change, politicians and businesses need to work together. I would like to congratulate the Climate Group and the Queensland Government for working together on today's summit. By focusing on what are practical solutions, Queensland can be at the forefront of the green economic revolution. So I believe climate change is and will remain a defining issue for our generation. But I also believe that working together, we can ensure that progress towards a new low-carbon future means economic growth and prosperity, as well as a safer climate. Thank you all and good luck.